Was Chuck Muncie really just another addict who threw away his career? The truth is far more complex and ultimately inspiring than that simple label suggests. Harry Vance. Chuck Muncie was a man who transformed unimaginable adversity into athletic greatness, and later turned his deepest failures into a mission to save others. Born in Uniontown, Pennsylvania, where most futures were tied to steel mills and coal mines, Muncie faced his first life-changing challenge at just 6 years old. A truck struck him, leaving multiple broken bones in his thigh, leg, hip, and arm. Doctors worried he might never walk properly again. The accident left one leg shorter than the other, forcing him to wear a specially modified shoe with an extra thick sole for the rest of his life. But this setback only revealed his incredible resilience. Muncie overcame his physical limitations to become a multi-sport athlete, showing the same determination that would define his entire life story. His mother, a strong figure raising her children without their disabled father, ensured they had dreams beyond the local industries. His athletic journey hit another roadblock in high school. After suffering a concussion during his senior year, his fearful mother forbade him from continuing football. Viewing sports as his only escape from Uniontown, Muncie pivoted to basketball, where his natural talent earned him a scholarship to Arizona Western Junior College. A football coach there recognized something special in Muncie's fluid court movements and convinced him to try football again. The incentive was simple but significant: a monthly stipend of $52 instead of the $26 he received for basketball. This small motivation brought Muncie back to the sport and earned him a scholarship to the University of California, Berkeley, after just 1 year. At Berkeley, Muncie flourished into a college football giant. Standing 6 feet 3 inches and weighing 227 pounds, he was a rare combination of size, speed, and elusiveness, who could also catch passes. He became the centerpiece of an offense that led the NCAA in total yardage and propelled the Golden Bears to a co-championship of the Pac-8 in 1975. If you're enjoying learning about Chuck's incredible journey from adversity to greatness, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments which part of his early story impressed you most. Was it overcoming that childhood truck accident or his mother's protective decision that actually led him to even greater success? During his senior season in 1975, Muncie set school records with 1,460 rushing yards, 13 rushing touchdowns, and 1,871 all-purpose yards. His dominant performance earned him consensus All-American and Pac-8 Player of the Year honors. He finished as runner-up for the prestigious Heisman Trophy, losing to two-time winner Archie Griffin. Muncie's versatility was remarkable. He completed 4 passes in his career for 153 yards and 3 touchdowns, with 3 completions coming in his record-breaking 1975 season. This multifaceted skill set prepared him perfectly for professional football. The New Orleans Saints selected Muncie 3rd overall in the 1976 NFL Draft, immediately viewing him as a franchise cornerstone. He joined fellow rookie Tony Galbraith to form a backfield dubbed Thunder and Lightning by coach Hank Stram. Muncie, with his imposing frame and raw power, was the Thunder. He quickly made Saints history, becoming their first player to rush for 1,000 yards in a season in 1979. That same year, he earned his first Pro Bowl selection and was named Most Valuable Player, another franchise first. However, Muncie's success in New Orleans was overshadowed by personal struggles. He felt profound culture shock, moving from Berkeley's liberal environment to New Orleans' racially tense atmosphere where his home and car were often vandalized. This unhappiness, combined with growing personal issues, led to disciplinary problems. He frequently missed or arrived late for team meetings and practices, frustrating coaches and creating tension. By the 4th game of the 1980 season, with the Saints starting 0-4, they traded him to the San Diego Chargers. This move would prove transformative for both Muncie and the team. With the Chargers, Muncie became a critical component of the legendary Air Coryell offense. While remembered primarily for its revolutionary passing game, led by quarterback Dan Fouts and receivers Kellen Winslow and Charlie Joyner, Muncie's power running provided essential balance. Head coach Don Coryell's philosophy was making defenses defend the entire field, and Muncie's ground game was the perfect counter to their aerial attack. The team utilized a single back set featuring Muncie. When defenses countered with extra defensive backs to stop the pass, Muncie would simply run the ball. His versatility was key. He could carry, lead block, or run routes typically assigned to receivers or tight ends, keeping defenses constantly off balance. Muncie's contributions peaked in 1981, his most productive season. He rushed for 1,144 yards and led the NFL with 19 touchdowns, tying the then-season record. He was the focal point of two iconic playoff games: the Epic in Miami, where he rushed for 120 yards and a touchdown, and the Freezer Bowl, where he added 94 yards. He earned 2 more Pro Bowl selections during his San Diego years. Despite this peak performance, his off-field problems were escalating. His drug use had begun during his final year at Berkeley, and his professional career and celebrity status only amplified the problem. He admitted that fame created a dangerous dynamic, stating that everyone gave me cocaine so I would hang out with them, which accelerated his involvement with drugs, especially after his divorce. The culmination of his struggles occurred in 1984. Before the second game of the season, Muncie missed the Chargers' charter flight to Seattle. He attempted to cover his absence by falsely claiming vandals had slashed his car's tires. This dishonesty marked a breaking point with coach Don Coryell, who sent him back to San Diego. The Chargers traded him to the Miami Dolphins, but the trade was immediately nullified when a drug test revealed cocaine in his system. On November 15, 1984, the NFL suspended Muncie indefinitely, ending his 9-season career. Chargers owner Alex Spanos stated Muncie would never play for the team again, even if his suspension was lifted. Muncie's life spiraled completely out of control after retirement. This cocaine-induced downward spiral culminated in his 1989 arrest on distribution charges. He pleaded guilty to intending to sell 2 ounces of cocaine and was sentenced to 18 months in federal prison. At retirement, his 6,702 rushing yards ranked 13th in NFL history, and his 71 rushing touchdowns ranked 9th. His record-tying 19 rushing touchdowns in 1981 were later surpassed only by LaDainian Tomlinson in Chargers history. However, his status as a Hall of Fame talent is permanently overshadowed by personal choices that prevented his enshrinement in Canton. But this isn't where Chuck Muncie's story ends. While his professional career ended in disgrace and his personal life led to incarceration, his story is ultimately defined by redemption. He viewed his prison time as a life-saving catalyst. During his 18-month sentence, he had time to reflect and develop a game plan for his life after release. He later said that without that intervention, he was sure I would have ended up dead. Upon release, he emerged a changed man, resolute in his mission to help others avoid the destructive path he had followed. His commitment to service wasn't abstract, but tangible and hands-on. He worked as director of 2 Boys and Girls Club of America branches, where he was highly successful, raising millions of dollars and earning awards for his delinquency prevention programs. In 1997, he took his commitment further, establishing the Chuck Muncie Youth Foundation. The foundation's mission was offering at-risk youth mentoring, educational assistance, and counseling. Among the foundation's most impactful initiatives was a free laser tattoo removal program for former gang members. The program required 40 hours of community service in exchange for treatment. This program was a powerful metaphor for his own life. The tattoos were visible, often permanent markers of a troubled past, just as his public downfall was a permanent stain on his reputation. By helping physically remove these markers, he provided a clear path to new starts, making it easier for individuals to get jobs and re-enter society. The program embodied his belief that people could, with support and commitment, erase the public scars of their past and live lives of purpose. He also became a mentor to athletes at his alma mater, offering guidance he wished he had received during his college years. Those closest to him attest that his post-football life was his greatest achievement. His daughter, Danielle Ward, stated that his work with at-risk youth and his foundation was the things that really made him shine. His former wife, Robin Hood, reflected on his commitment to great transparency, noting that he simply wanted others to learn from his mistakes and that he changed the lives of hundreds of kids. Even his former college coach, Mike White, believed Muncie became a better person precisely because of the depths he had fallen to, using his experiences to help others turn their lives around. When Chuck Muncie passed away from heart failure in 2013 at age 60, the tributes that followed focused not only on his achievements as a football player, but more importantly, on his inspiring journey of transformation and redemption. Chuck Muncie's legacy is a narrative of exceptional athletic talent, profound personal struggle, and powerful redemption. His story became a testimony that a person can recover from addiction and incarceration and go on to make a profound, positive impact on the world. The ultimate lesson of his life is that true greatness can be found not just in the triumphs of the first act, but in the courageous and redemptive purpose of the second. If Chuck's incredible transformation from addiction to redemption inspired you, subscribe for more stories of athletes who overcame their darkest moments, and share in the comments how you think his story can help others facing similar struggles today.